defense today. I thought they were outstanding. Again, thought they tackled, kept contained, did the thing. I mean, totally dominated the game. Thought Roberto was outstanding, of course, on the day, which he always usually is. But again, big moments, big kicks. Kickoffs well, had one other than that. But all of our coverage teams were really good, except for the one time in the opening kickoff. But from that point, offensively, had some turnovers early, which are inexcusable. They deflected the ball, and then they fumbled one, and then got out of sync. But very big, right before the half, big drive. Defense set us up, got good field position, got a good drive. Then we were able to steal 3 points before the half by getting a great kickoff, pinning them back, and then getting 2 minutes before the half. And even though we come out 2 minutes after the half, I mean the first possession, didn't score a touchdown, but got a field goal. So we scored both of those things, started stretching the game. And defense got some turnovers, and then which we've been waiting on. And everybody been asking that question, so you can quit asking that question. They got him and took it in the end zone, did a great job. They established it was their day. Then offense, we got more rhythm as we go, but still very inconsistent on offense. Had a lot of yards, but very inconsistent. Had a lot of opportunities that we should have played a lot better offensively. Had some injuries on the day. We'll touch base on those as I get a report in, but Barron looked like he might have fractured an arm, and 80 had a concussion. We think he's fine. He was just thrown up. That was his thing. So we held him the second half. Checking him out. He was very good after the game, so we'll have to wait and see on that. But there's some other nicks and knacks, but those are the two major things in which we had. But again, another great win. Continue to play better. Again, like I say, we're a work in progress. We've got to continue to grow in how we're playing, but we just keep getting better. Questions?
Jimbo, why? I mean, what did you see from Lorenzo Featherston that he was going to get the start today?
Well, we had him in nickel packages, the edges, and we get that 4 down. We're rushing those guys. He on the edge and his length. We were going to allow him when we played nickel and some dime things to be the guy that started out there on the edge. And plus, Casher had a banged up shoulder during the week where he hurt in that game, but Featherston earned the right to be in that rotation and get out there because he can create so many things and create a lot of plays.
Those first 2 drives, I think he had 2 tackles for loss. I mean, what was your impression of how he played?
Very good early. His length, his size, his quickness, And then he made a few mistakes. He got pinned inside a couple times and lost contained. But I say that all the time. We always see those flashy things. You got to go through those growing pains with those young guys too when little things like that happen. But he's going to continue to get better, and he can make us better as a football team. And the other guys are too. I mean, I'm still very happy too. Oh, it is. I mean, it's amazing what that guy can do, and just how you call it. And when you get to that position where it feels comfortable, and you can get those points, and he just walks out there and kicks it.
Do you watch them, or do you just assume they've gone in?
No, I watch them.
Okay.
I ain't gonna miss that. You don't get guys like I still watch them all the time. Plus, you don't get a guy like that. I'm gonna watch everything that guy does.
You had another possession where it would have been a very long field goal.
Yeah, he said he felt comfortable. Going the other way, we had more wind the other way, and he said he felt very good, 56 or 57 with the wind, about 52 to 53 without it, so it would have been about a 57-yarder, and plus they weren't moving the ball, and I thought we could pin them back before half, and we do. That's one thing. Casey, again, he had 2 really good punts and pinned them back, and inside the 20 we won the field position battle there. So there's no sense to take a chance there and lose the field position when we were dominating on defense, and it would have been right at the edge where he always gives me his range one way and the other, where he felt comfortable at.
Jimbo, third straight game was kind of a slow start to the offense, getting sluggish. What was going on there?
I did not execute. I missed it. We had the ball wide open there. Guy got a tip on it on a 3rd down, and it went up, and then we have a nice run, and Carlos cuts it back and runs into Josue. I mean, Josue should tag and got out of the way, but then Carlos still can't put the ball on the ground. We had 2 fumbles. Then we got going, but we got to get better.
How much did Ryan having to step in? Some of the snaps weren't the way.
A couple times early. I mean, and it took then Barron got hurt. Then we had to get that flow of the game. But I thought Hofield did a nice job in the game. He had the one high snap late down there after the big play by Herman. But for the first time ever going in a game and playing, that was critical, man. And I think he's got a chance to be a really good player, and it needs to be now. But
Coach, you were talking about maybe the tackling. How would you evaluate this performance today as far as tackling?
Tackling, I thought was very good. I think there might have been 1 or 2 out there in space that we missed, but very few missed tackles. Kept contained very well, and their players didn't get out in space. I thought we tackled very well.
Mario Edwards was making a lot of plays in the backfield today, but I noticed that a lot of that was from the tackle position rather than the end spot. Can you talk about maybe with the emergence of Featherston and Pugh?
Well, it does, and then when you go to your nickel and dime package, I said you put Eddie and Mario inside. So then you got that athleticism on the edge with the size and power inside. It gives us a whole different dimension where we can be. And Mario can be a 3, a 5, or a 9, or a 7. And that's the thing about him. He has a lot of versatility in what he can do.
You
Jim-
had 2 turnovers, I think, and 2 touchdowns in 15 seconds. Just how encouraging was that to see to make those plays?
Oh, it was, and create that. You always say when you want turnovers, just keep playing solid ball. The turnovers will come. You know what I mean? You keep winning. Put yourself ahead in the chains and the down and distance and force people to throw things. But I'll tell you what, they play hard. And I'll tell you what, they're a very good defensive football team. They really are.
Jimmy, your 2 leading receivers are the 2 freshmen today. Talk about those guys stepping up with Rashad.
It really shot out, and then they stepped up and really made plays. And like I say, Travis and Herman are really emerging into being really good players. And I think Big is too. And I say Devon Harrison, that's his nickname. So.
Coach, number 2.
Hold on. Let me finish. So, but I'm very happy with where their progress is, and feel very comfortable with them in the game at any time.
Number 2 and number 3 both lost. Any thoughts on those games?
I'm just glad we did. I'm not worried about them. I got enough worries on my own. I mean, I don't know what else is going on out there, but that's why I say we get caught up in this. Just play week by week, get better, try to fix your problems, and move on. I mean, that's what we got to do. We still have a lot of issues that we got to get better at, and as a football team, but. We're playing along.
Fundamentally, is that what you saw this week from your defense?
Yes, they did. I said they practiced hard. They kept good leverage. They played against the offense. They were really good. You know what I'm saying? And I think offensively, fundamentally, we got to clean some things up. We didn't allow some things to happen on offense that I think are still fundamentally sound issues.
Jimbo, we talked this week about the division of your team. Even though we might not be seeing it, you're seeing it. After this game, I mean, what do you see that kind of
I'll
feeds
go back
into
and evaluate the film and get a better evaluation. But again, defense, I was very happy. Special teams, I was. Offensively, we were never in rhythm. Trying to tell as a play caller, and couldn't get them in here, and couldn't get them there, and we had chances we'd miss, or just didn't get us in the right play at the right time. That's got to call it better. Just a little out of sync on offense, in my opinion.
Have you seen through 5 games the attitude of domination you were looking for before the season?
No, I mean, you know what I see, and that's a little bit too, and I think I told our kids after the game, go enjoy playing. Sometimes and it's like the pressure of playing today. You got to win. You got to do this. Are you playing dominant? It's like the questions you're just asking. Are you dominant? Who cares? Who cares if you're as dominant as you were last year? Just keep getting better and being the team you are, and enjoy playing the game of football. You can't worry about winning and losing. You got to worry about playing well and just having fun out there on the field, and quit worrying about trying to please everybody. Quit trying to please the scouts. Quit trying to please your agents, guys that are talking to you. Quit trying to please the press. Quit trying to please your friends. Enjoy playing the game and have fun and enjoy it and turn it loose.
The last 3 quarters of the game, do you think that was the closest you've come this season?
To what? No. I didn't think we did that. I mean, I thought we had fun. We played well. Defensively, I did. Offensively, I think it was a struggle off and on. I mean, not in a bad way. I'm not just unhappy, but I think we got to enjoy executing again.
So are you sensing that guys are pressing a little bit?
No, I don't know if it's pressing. I just think, it's very businesslike. You know what I'm saying? It's very businesslike, which is good too. I may be the demeanor of this team. You know what I mean? As you learn the personality of the team. Some of them are rah-rah, some are businesslike, some are. But again, at the end of the day, they're still playing well when they have to.
Jimbo, how do you prevent that from getting like maybe a toxic locker room or guys like you said?
There's nothing toxic about it. That doesn't become toxic. I mean, that's a good thing. That means they care. You worry about if they don't care. You just go play. That's far from being toxic. I mean, but this team has a very business-like type approach. So, I have no problem with that.
After
2 more
last week's
questions,
defensive
Coach Radio.
performance, can you just talk about the bounce back the defense did have today?
Oh, I was very happy with them. They dominated up front. Great leverage, covered well. Lost contained a couple times, but had some youth that we let us get on the edge. But I'm very proud of how they played.
Any thoughts on win number 50?
I didn't know it was.
It is.
Is that right? Good. That's what we got to go get 51.
Coach, Rick Forrest hasn't scored a touchdown here since 2005. What is it about Doak that just gets people to struggle when they play here?
Good players and good defense. Good players and good defense.
Coach, where's Lorenzo at right now compared to where you expected him to be?
I'm pretty pleased where he's at. As a freshman, to get the number of reps he has already by his 5th game and where he's developing to. I mean, and we'll watch the film and really evaluate where he's at. I mean, but I'm very pleased with his progress.
Is he doing more than you expected?
I don't know that. I mean, I don't ever put expectations on freshmen because the guys I think are going to be good sometimes take them longer. The guys, you just let them play and then evaluate them as they go.
Is there any idea yet up there? How long?
No, but Jake said there's a possibility. I mean, even if he had it fixed and done, he could be back before the year's out.
Which hand did he hurt?
Snap down or is it? I don't know if it's left or right. I don't remember. We'll wait and see. Yeah.
Coach, you said Rashad was throwing up. Did he have any other inconsistencies?
No, I mean they thought it was, so they held him. I mean that's just a little dizzy, had a little headache and all that. So I mean we're never going to take a chance on the player.